How many brothers fell victim to the street? Rest in peace.
Thank you. I'm pleased to be here. I represent the Brotherhood Foundation. I want to thank everybody that's participating, particularly the officer, Martin Brown. Thank you for coming as well. Everybody that's here lends their contribution. Thanks a lot, big brother. I thank you for everything you have done. I live here on this reservation as well, and I see his vision. When we don't control anything in our community, we don't own nothing. The services are at minimum. The rent continues to go up. Our youth see this. I was listening to our sister talk about the interests of our youth. In order for us to attract them, we have to do something interesting for them, something that causes them to be interested. I think that if we had control and if we would discipline ourselves to be able to control our communities, that would be interesting to them. I think that one of the brothers pointed out that you're not a good father unless you leave them an inheritance. I would like to leave a little bit more than rhetoric. I would like to leave something that's more concrete if that's what we're going to do. I think the sister pointed out so much sometimes when we come into forums like this that egos are involved, I'm in charge, shirt is stuffed. You see this. Like they know if you sincere or not. If you just take the politics of Rochdale in general, and you'll see why you have no allegiance from your children. We can't even use these facilities because they got them allocated to certain individuals who use their own power. They look just like us, but they don't act like us. So we need to do things more interesting to attract our youth and be more sincere and put aside our egos and be able to put forth programs that they can grab hold to as opposed to a bunch of conversation.
Amen.
Like I'm here because that's the kind of spirit that I got, but I am so tired of conversations. Like everybody's heavy, everybody got something deep to say, and that's beautiful, but where's the action? Like let's get busy with doing something. It's easy to blame the white man, and he's guilty of everything he's charged of. But it's time to make some self-indictments.
Exactly.
It's time to indict ourselves about what we are not doing. And once we make that indictment, begin to get busy on doing something. And if you're not doing that, that's okay. I'll excuse myself. I know you probably don't want to hear that. But I have to be able, being that I'm here and it's my turn, I'm going to say what's on my mind, right? Because I could have been doing some other things too. But there's nothing more important than galvanizing our own communities. I think we need to really get started with ourselves. We really need to get started of what we're going to do that is interesting for our youth. How are we going to include them? Who else is the voices that we're going to listen to? And are we going to be able to put away our self-importance? Sometimes self-importance is written all over your face. It's disgusting. I'm like, and that's another thing. Like I understand about the word nigger, and they had the big funeral and don't say nigger, but there's a whole lot of other things that need to be buried before the word nigger. Like unemployment. Just give me 1 second, bro. There's a whole lot of things. Okay, I get everybody. Okay, I got you. My job is hard. I know. I know your job is hard. Okay, but you're taking up time right now because I was almost finished, right? I'm just saying, man, we got some things that we need to do, that we need to get busy with, you know what I'm saying? And in order to attract our own people, I kind of lost my train of thought, but I think y'all have the idea, the spirit in which I'm talking of, and we need to like come outside the box, you know, and you know, the paper shuffling and all that, that's good, man, but when it's time to get busy with doing some things, let's set forth a real agenda, man. Right. Thanks a lot.
She's not saying it. I don't think she will.
You have something you want to say. She's just listening, man.
Okay, no problem. Good afternoon. It's still morning?
It's still morning.
Good morning, everybody. I'm not going to take too much time because everybody here touched how I feel so far. How I feel and what I think, or how I think we should move forward. I agree with this brother right here, whereas, you know what, we've been doing this long enough. Enough is enough. You know, enough is enough. What kind of conversations, or who is having certain conversations with our children? You know, what kind of control we as parents have over them? You know, we should be able to do that. I've noticed the police is in this room at this table discussing, you know, how we can heal our community. But there's people missing here. I think people who affect our community immediately should be here, like judges, magistrates. You know, when you go to a support court or when you go to family court, those people should be here to discuss. There's a lot of fathers out there who's trying to do the right thing by their children. However, these magistrates are preventing fathers from being in their children's lives. These people need to be here to understand the pain some of the fathers are going through. Because those people affect the senator, the president. They don't affect your life immediately. Like these criminal court judges, they need to be in a room like this. We need to have people like this here listening to the frustration and anger that's going on in our community. If we get those people here, then you'll see change. Then all of the rage and the frustration that's coming out of our community, that's going to change. You know, genocide, this brother, CC, he's hitting it on the head. He know what he's talking about. I'm living genocide. I'm going through it right now. I'm frustrated. I have 5 children who I'm fighting tooth and nail. I go to Bob Law and I tell him my problems, that, you know, what these people are doing to take my children away from me. I'm concerned. I love all of my kids desperately, but these people are taking my children away from me and teaching my children that I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. And how many men out there who are going through this? And these same little kids are being raised to believe that, hey, you know what? Your father ain't crap. Lack of a better word. You know what I mean to say. But
just say it, done.
But I'm not gonna. There's women, you know. I'm gonna.
Done is a nice word.
You're right.
Okay, before he says anything, I'd like to say something to you. It was over 200 and some people that were invited here today. Okay, including doctors, lawyers,
I believe it.
and so forth. And it appears that whenever there's an occasion like this, where we're all trying to come together as a community united, there's opposing forces that will do all they can to hinder this from happening.
I believe.
As early as someone mentioned, I believe it was you, about the community, Rochdale, the community rooms and so forth being available to organizations or to different entities.
Board.
I want to say something. Everyone, I've been out sick for the past almost 3 weeks, and I'm feeling a lot better this while I'm here today, and I still may end up leaving a little sooner than expected, and Andrew will continue on. But there were forces that have tried to do all they could to stop this event from happening today. They've taken down our signs. They've literally said that the meeting was canceled. And that starts from the top here. Okay? I'm really disappointed because there are a lot of youth in this community that is affected by all of these horrible things that are happening, the drugs, the gun violence, and the gang violence. They were our baby. They are our babies. They're the ones that we really want to reach out to and have here. And those others in authority that can do something to help, we needed them here. But as I just said, there were opposing forces that tried to do everything they could to hinder this from happening this morning. Thank God we have someone here, a representative of Rochdale Village, a board member, Elaine Jackson, also a former teacher and so forth.
May I don't know if you want me to do this, but I
We're going in.
No, but it depends on what she has to say.
I don't know whether you want me to read this, but I do have the letter that will back up what you just said.
Oh, I already know it.
Okay, when it comes to
Yeah.
Okay, most definitely.
My
You-
wife
you-
runs the community center.
Okay, you two more.
It
now.
was
Yeah.
So
canceled.
you're doing it in a...
Yeah, we're just going on.
And two more, you're gonna.
You're chairing the meeting or you're chairing?
Just moderating.
Okay.
Cigarettes?
No, let, no. You have 5 minutes.
I've got some parents and kids waiting for me in Brooklyn as well. So, but I'm cool. But I need us to just go.
Okay,
around
Bob,
the room.
can he speak, after Sugar Ray speaks, then let Bob speak, and then Elaine speak, or, they do all we can do.
It's a take.